welcome yet again. It is Mario Super Sluggers Draft Event 7. I'm here in the booth. I'm Aiden, captain of the Macomb Commanders, with my best friend over here.
I'm Daniel, captain of the Flint Flapjacks.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have quite the draft event here. Full participation.
Yeah, we got everyone who's ever been at a draft event here in some way, shape, or form.
It is going to be quite the chaotic event. We have brought back divisions to deal with the maximum participation. And we have this first matchup here. Always a highly anticipated matchup.
It was such a shame we couldn't see this last time. It's Owen versus Matt. Your Mount Pleasant Arsonists by Matt, and your Downriver Junkies by Owen.
Yes, Foomba is brown. Foomba! 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 Which one's brown bird? We need to check the goofy.
So, while we're waiting for these two to get started here, let's talk about the draft a little bit. We had another draft lottery yet again, and this time we didn't really have a super bad luck in the draft. Maybe one team did. But because we didn't allow the top 3 seeds for the first pick, the top 2 seeds for the second pick, and so on, we actually had some pretty normal draft lottery, all things considered. The first pick of the draft was the Ann Arbor Quokkas, however you want to say it. Second pick, Minnesota Mudkips. Third pick, Downriver Junkies. Fourth pick, Mount Pleasant Arsonists. Fifth pick, Sand Beach Sluggers. Sixth pick, Flint Flapjacks. Seventh pick is our funny team, the Pinconning Lake Pineapple Buggies. You'll hear more about them and what they're doing later. And then the last pick was the Macomb Commanders. So we're going to have a matchup here between our third pick and fourth pick. Downriver Junkies picking a Birdo team, while the Mount Pleasant Arsonists doing their tried and true with the Monkey team. This Monkey team actually is pretty similar to what we saw last draft event from myself, with a lot of monkeys, some Goomba to round it out, brown me being used, but probably largely due to the fact that we have 8 teams in this draft event. The team isn't quite the same. Because we have more teams, every team is just going to be that littlest bit weaker, because everyone's trying to grab for every straw they could possibly get.
We're not going to game.
Oh, it seems we're not getting game audio. That's strange, perhaps.
Yep. Okay.
Try our best to fix that as best we can.
That's why I've been silent here. We're going to try and fix
issues,
this.
of course.
It should be the correct settings. Don't change it.
We're hoping just to do some quick resetting here to get some game audio to you guys.
Owen, if you change the settings, you're banned. Okay. Sorry, correction. If you change the settings, you're getting Monty Mole. Okay. More characters. You got Bowser. I got Bowser and Bowser Jr. And Lucy has chemistry. He has the black man.
Does that work?
Don't quite know if we're quite getting game audio quite yet.
Let's get A and B together for Star. Good luck.
Hello?
I need a lot more. Against me, you need
That's strange. We might have to unplug and replug some stuff in, but they're currently playing the game, so I'm not sure if we will be able to.
I played 4-7-1,000.
Should we ask them to pause for a second?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, not and I've gotten better drops than you have.
Hey, could you guys just pause for 1 second, please?
Press plus. Press hold. Or plus.
We're having a little bit of technical issues in the audio department currently.
What's going on? I'm just going to upload it. Sorry, you guys might lose your screen for a sec.
Is it on?
Alright, seems we might be receiving game audio now.
Yeah,
Is our picture
now I need
good?
to turn it way down. Yeah, now I have to redo the video, the OBS. Is it back on your screen now?
Yes.
Okay, just give me 1 second.
The circle underneath.
Deactivate, reactivate.
Reaches the middle, it's full. But don't wait too
Black screen briefly.
Not as good as the angle you get.
It looks like we have movement again. It looks like we have audio again, I believe.
Man, that's
Alright, I think we are good to go.
Alright.
You're good.
Sorry about that, but it seems we're good now going into the game 1 of the entire draft event.
You know, what is an event like this without a bit of technical difficulties?
Ah, the tried and true.
Oh! Light Blue Yoshi bobbles the first ball hit to him in right field.
Speaking of difficulties, immediately the fielders on the side of the Junkies not quite getting their head in the game. Thankfully for them, though, double play Diddy won't quite ground out due to the bad chemistry between Blooper and Birdo. Owen shocked at that.
Donkey Kong with just a fly ball to the right fielder. We may not see a run score after that disastrous first error and then a second error preventing the double play. And they get the third out.
That could have been, honestly, pretty disastrous after that very first play. But thankfully, Junkies locking down, preventing any runs from even reaching scoring position. Junkies up to bat now. They are doing their tried and true. The Birdo PD team that they were able to pilot to the playoffs last time, looking to repeat some of that success, maybe push even further today. Birdo, though, striking out on her first plate appearance. PD, scary hitter, always lines one right into the center field gap. That'll be extra bases for PD. Downriver with some rather green folk on their team. They have green Magic Koopa, green Drybone, green Shy Guy.
And they will not be the most colorful team we see today.
Yes, because there was a draft that was done by the Macomb Commanders that I would guess was specifically yellow people.
That would be correct. We're going with the yellow team this time. I hope you guys find it amusing whenever you get to see that.
I believe we'll get to see that later when the Shell Division comes on stream. Currently, we are in the Banana Division. We have these two that you're seeing on stream right now. We also will later have our combined team, the Pinconning Lake Pineapple Buggies, and the Foot Blackjacks.
We are many!
Quick comment from them coming out.
I'm in the room, I can talk.
Paragoomba at the dish facing Boo. These are two really quite good pitchers. And Paragoomba might win this battle? Nope. Fly ball to Shy Guy is caught. Two gone. Here comes Baby DK.
What? Me?
And Luigi, that's fake Luigi for those who don't know. The green me makes the catch. I honestly thought that was going to land.
Yeah, Mario Sluggers tends to have some of those moments where it's just like, oh, I guess their hitbox went that far.
Ooh, green me squares it up, but it's caught by brown me.
Yeah, the Miis have been very good in these latest draft events because they're just solid players all around, and it just means they're very consistent.
Light Blue Yoshi, also caught by brown me.
Yeah, these balls just hit a little bit too far, able to get fielded by that center fielder there.
That's a 1-2-3 inning. Coming up is Foomba, Goomba, and Funky.
This is a very fun lineup. I'm sure the fans are really excited to see what these guys can do. Foomba, though, grounding out.
To Luigi.
Seems to be some commentary out there. Can't really hear them. Need to invest in a mic for the other team, for the players.
What's important with the mic out there is that you guys get to hear them scream. You will definitely hear noise.
Uh-huh. Funky Kong, in my experience, has a tough time kind of squaring up against these ghost pitchers. We'll see if he can square up this time. Not quite able to get this ball into fair territory.
And Drybones makes the catch in foul territory.
Ooh, menace of a pitcher. Still scoreless through 2.5, I believe.
Yeah. I'm correct. Birdo is a guy. Yeah, Birdo's a guy. What?
Yeah, Birdo's a guy. That's an interesting fact.
Birdo's whatever you want her to be.
Yeah, that is a fair point. She can be whatever you want.
Who are we to say?
There's a discussion. Birdo is counted as a girl for Peach's Star Swing, though.
Interesting.
Which is my call. The two genders can catch Peach's Star Swing, cannot catch Peach's Star Swing.
That's genders. Oh, that bounced off Kamek.
Still made the play, though. Not a lot going on yet. Oh, but Birdo, and it's a lineup. My apologies, I got a little too excited there.
A lot of balls have just been nice lineups that, like, come off the bat and seem really good, but then, oops, there's a fielder there.
Here comes Diddy hitting that gritty. Kong.
Almost the double play Diddy last time. Thankfully got that bad chemistry help last time to get on base, but wasn't able to make anything out of it. This time he lines one into the gap, but Light Blue Yoshi's fast enough to get there in time.
These teams have constructed some great outfield because, you know, in a slower outfield, I think we'd have like 7 hits at this point, at least. Donkey Kong gets a hit there, though. Runner on base, 1 out. Here comes Blue Magic Koopa,
I do have
also
to note
known as Magic Koopa.
both of these teams are really not using their stars very well to try and move these base runners along.
Oh, Light Blue Yoshi bobbles it a second time!
What? Oh, and it
And
goes
it goes.
too! Donkey Kong going all the way to third with still 1 out.
Runner at third with 1 out. This is a good position to be in. Anything but the double play ball here.
Yeah, Paratrooper here wants just probably a sac fly at this point. We're
And
getting
he
into the
might
later
get
phase.
it.
No, it's not quite. It was in foul territory, and Donkey Kong obviously in no position to tag up there. He's a very slow runner.
Here comes Paragoomba, and he flies out. Arsonists threaten, but fail to score.
Yeah, I've noticed recently that the Junkies have been a very defensive team. A lot of their games like are scoreless for a while, or someone breaks through, but not by very much. We're seeing another one of those.
Looks like we have a fielding change, folks. Is it a wall side? It's a wall side windows pitching change, everybody.
In comes the Big Monkey.
The big monkey, known for throwing heat. He will throw it right down the middle a lot, but he will throw it super fast, sometimes very hard to react to.
And also one of the more durable pitchers in this game. Ooh, Green Shy Guy threatening swing right there, but it's a foul ball.
Yeah, honestly, some of these balls that have been like the best hit have just sailed into foul territory. This one, though, gets hit into the gap. Green Shy Guy will get on base.
Gets past Paragoomba. It's a double for Green Shy Guy.
Blooper famous for his blooper bombs, but also his pitching prowess here, coming up to the dish, seeing if he can maybe move that.
Star Swing coming out. Is that fair?
It
It's
is.
fair!
Green Shy Guy will get hit all the way home, breaking this scoreless tie in favor of the Junkies.
Goomba just barely in fair territory there. Ball deflects off him. Brings home the first run of the game.
Yeah, Goomba in a position there that he might not be quite used to. We normally see him in right field, but playing third base, trying to vary it up a little bit today.
That Star Swing can be brutal, even with the high fielding stat. Fuiji! It's gonna bounce off the base of the wall!
I do have to note there that
Oh, he's going too!
Paragoomba did have a really good route there, but it was stopped by a gravestone. Took him just that extra second to pick it up, and Fuiji gets an extra base off that.
Also, a bit of a delayed send there going to second base. Star Swing coming out from Donkey Kong!
Start pitch.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2, and foul ball. Will we see another run score here? Already 2 this inning. Swing and a miss.
Yeah, that's a good out for Donkey Kong there. He's kind of been struggling as he's come onto the mound for the first time this game.
2 foul balls. Struggling with the timing, perhaps. Donkey Kong doing a good job mixing it up now, but Dry Bones flies it deep left field. As long as it is not bobbled, that'll be the inning.
Yeah, that was a well-hit ball. It just didn't quite have enough power to go out. That probably would have been a home run in a smaller park, but not quite. The inning will be over.
Top 5, here we go. We have a pitching change. Green Magic Koopa is going to come on in to close this game.
Yeah, Arsonists down to 3 outs. Need 2 runs to tie the game. Baby DK grounding out won't help that.
Now we got the Foomba up the bat.
Oh.
Also grounding out straight to first.
Swung at a pitch that nearly hit him. Still made
Arsonists
contact.
down to their last out. It is Goomba, though. And if Goomba can get on base here, Funky is a home run hitter. There is
Goomba.
still a chance here. Goomba needs to come in clutch here. Oh, swings at a ball outside, and that'll be the game.
Game 1 goes to Downriver.
Downriver taking a game off of who was in the finals last time. We'll go game 2, which will shift onto the Arsonists' home field, which is, of course, DK Jungle.
DK Donkey Kong.
We'll see if these Arsonist bats can come alive there. That was very obviously their issue. Like, they just were not able to get consistent hitting going. I would maybe like to see some stars being used potentially, but I'm not sure if these two competitors really want to use them that much.
Alright, as we go on to game 2 here, let's look at these lineups a little bit more, I think. Downriver, of course, loves that Birdo. And can you blame him? Birdo, PD Piranha. What a combo.
Yeah, honestly, I'll be honest. If I was able to get a pick ahead of the Downriver Junkies, I would have picked Birdo this draft event. Birdo is a menace, especially with their chemistry, just linking with both sides of both the good guys and the bad guys, basically.
Very good. And then a good assortment of, I don't want to say random players, because they all fit in and they all fill their niches. And then, on the Mount Pleasant team, of course, going with Monkey. You can always count on Matt to go with the Monkey team when he's allowed to.
Yeah, and I don't remember if we've ever seen Matt use the Goombas. Might have been taking some inspiration from yours truly from last time, able to bring Paragoomba a lot of pitching, along with that Brown Me.
Sure would be nice, though, if Brown Me worked with Diddy Kong.
Yeah, Diddy Kong, if you didn't know, is the only character in the entire game who does not have chemistry with a single Me. We're pretty sure it's a programming oversight, but nonetheless, it makes him worse in this kind of meta we have, where Miis are very much present. Although, to be fair, with how they varied up the Mii chemistry among the Donkey Kong clan, I wouldn't be surprised if they intended on Diddy Kong being red because of his hat.
I would believe that. Why didn't they implement it? Who can say?
Probably just a slight oversight in development that just didn't quite get out in time.
That's why we call this game Mario Super Sluggers, because there are slight oversights in every part of this game.
Yep, pretty much. Arsonists doing some last-minute fielding adjustments before we go into Game 2.
Try and center this camera here.
Yeah, we know we've had issues with people kind of shifting around as they play. Apologies if there's any camera moving noises. Now we hop right into the jungle, baby.
Welcome to the jungle. We have fun and games. Boo is on the mound tonight, and Magic Koopa at the plate.
I mean, Boo has been a very good pitcher. This is not the first time Downriver has piloted Boo to some really, really pitching gems.
Boo arguably has the best stuff of any pitcher.
Yeah, there are arguments out there for Boo being the absolute best pitcher in the game. The only real knock against him is that he gets tired. And when he gets tired, like, he doesn't have that stuff, but when he still has his stuff, my goodness, he is hard to hit.
Quick throw on to first. We have 2 outs pretty quickly.
Yeah, putting that Mii in the center infield, pretty good idea, because the quick throw, getting those quick ground outs, not even close.
And Owen has been rocking PD at third, and honestly, it has been working rather well.
Yeah, just a big hitbox instead of that using him for that dive. PD, of course, is known to be one of the absolute best players in this game, not only because of his hitting prowess, but because he's a really great fielder as well.
And with that big hitbox, he can nab some foul balls as well, which he keeps hitting to Goomba.
he just really wants to say hi to Goomba a few times.
And another foul ball. Unable to time it right now, but strikes out.
Yeah, really good pitch there from the blue Magikoopa. Kind of looks a little green in this lighting, I'm not gonna lie.
Really does. A yellowish lighting from the candle. I can't say candle. Torchlit.
Yeah.
Drops in front of Funky Kong. Base hit for Boo. Remember our last event where Boo hit a leadoff home run?
I was just about to say, not only that, Boo was arguably the hitting MVP of that series last time, and that was still such an anomaly that we have to comment on it again, even though it's not this series anymore.
Like Yoshi, hoping to make up for his poor performance last game, instead just lines out to the center fielder.
Yeah, Diddy Kong's pretty good in center field. I personally put him in the infield last time, mostly because I really didn't have a great place for him, but he definitely works in center field.
Funky Kong, that might get off the wall. It does. It's just a single, though. A slow runner at first, and he hit that quite hard. Round me? Perhaps? Nope. Caught by Likely Yoshi.
Yeah, this is really what's going to come into question of these Arsonists offense here. We've seen them get runners on base, but just unable to bring them home. Speaking of which, looks like Donkey Kong will ground into a double play, and this inning, just as it began.
Frankly, I thought Donkey Kong was safe there, but the lack of two don't lie.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever looked into if there is any, like, variance in calling, but I think at least for base running, if you look very close, like, frame by frame at, like, where their hitbox is supposed to be, then normally, as far as I can tell, it's accurate 100% of the time. I've never seen something be just entirely inaccurate.
We're unable to get that ball down, and Funky Kong hit with a flaming barrel.
That's the thing about DK Jungle. Sometimes you just perish.
I'd say one of the more enjoyable hazards among all the parks. There's got to be the barrels.
Yeah, that ball by Green Magikoopa there hit right down the foul line. If that would have stayed fair, that would have been very good. Instead, it strikes out with Green Me coming up.
And he lines out to left field.
A lot of balls hit left that time. Funky Kong gotta get some reps in over there. Here comes the best right fielder in the game, not currently playing right field today.
Oh, Blooper boots it! And Fuichi with the recovery!
That almost looked like an attacking play in which Blooper pressed B there to get it to Green Me faster, but no, that was just a biff. But just happened to bounce towards Green Me able to field it, make the out.
What a play! Save that for the highlight reel. And he makes 1, 2, 3 outs to first base this inning.
Halfway through this game, and it's another defensive one.
I believe we had a Magikoopa home run on the other setup, and the crowd goes wild.
3-run home run from Magikoopa on Daisy Cruiser.
Oh,
on the other setup.
The classic Daisy Cruiser home run on the other setup.
I'd love to hear it.
In case you're curious, folks, these the replays of the other setup will be on YouTube eventually, if you're watching this on YouTube after the fact. If you look in the playlist that we have of all the videos, after all of the regular videos are uploaded, the no commentary videos will be up on that same playlist. They will be unlisted. You will not be able to find them normally. You have to look in the playlist.
Mount Pleasant thinking about the pitching change here. Goes for Donkey Kong again.
Honestly, Donkey Kong kind of got lit up last time. I would consider a Goomba Paragoomba right now, but Arsonist probably thinking that that first pitching performance was a little bit of a fluke. Donkey Kong able to get the first strikeout as he comes in here. Petey, of course, though, is the true test. Hits it hard, line to right.
Well, it's not quite enough to get over the wall.
Petey will still settle it first here. Boo coming up.
Will we see another Boo clutch hit, perhaps? Fly ball, it's cooking foul, though.
Now, if that ball was just a little bit to the left, not even, it could hit the giant foul pole. Even in foul territory, it will count as a home run. And that has happened multiple times before on this stadium.
Makes up for the quite deep center field. You can get some really cheap home runs. Birdo, star swing coming out. Will it work? It won't.
Birdo's infamously bad star swing.
Not so much bad as unreliable, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, I personally would call it bad simply because your stars are a limited resource. You have to know when to use them, and Birdo's star swing is so unreliable that you cannot really afford to use it in clutch situations.
Diddy Kong at the dish. Boo's still on the mound here for 4th inning, and he has earned it.
Yeah, I mean, they haven't really threatened Boo out of this game quite yet. I mean, there's been a couple base runners, I believe, but nothing quite going for them. Speaking of which, Baby DK will fly out to right field. Still scoreless, going bottom 4.
If Chris was in our division, I would say I have a feeling we're going to beat Chris, okay?
Baby DK makes the play. What are your thoughts on Baby DK?
Oh, I hate Baby DK, but at the same time, he is a pretty decent player, especially for his value in the draft.
I thought for a sec Peregrine was gonna let that ball drop. I'm glad he did not. Blooper into the gap.
Nice hit by Blooper. Known more for his pitching and occasionally hitting a bomb. Green Magikarp unable to keep this one in fair territory.
That time it was just grounds out to Baby DK. Scoreless, we go to the top of the 5th inning.
Yeah, Green Magikarp there was having trouble keeping it in fair territory. Finally did, but exactly where he didn't want it in fair territory. Right along the baseline, easily fielded by Baby DK. Boo's still staying in the top of the 5th. Looks like there might be some contemplation here of switching out, even despite Boo still pitching a gem here. Looks like we might have some sensor bar issues in classic Wii fashion.
We love the Wii, I think.
Looks like Downriver Junkies are going to play this one a little safe. They're going to switch out Boo before he gets really hit up on.
Brown Me at the plate. The Mii's not really known for their home runs, but they can connect every now and then. And just like that, right center field, that baby's gone.
Yeah, Green Shy Guy not able to get there in time for the buddy jump. That's a Foomba dinger.
Our first home run on stream here, and it comes from Brown Me.
Yeah, maybe not the hitter you would have expected to be the first dinger.
I know I didn't.
Yeah, you were literally just talking about it, and you willed it right into existence. Commentator's curse. Speaking of which, Green Me players honestly have a very, very good fielding so far from Green Me. Goomba falls down 0-2 here.
Goomba gets it down. It's into the gap. Goomba's gonna go too. No, he won't. He thinks twice about it, heads back to first base.
I respect it from Goomba. Just threaten. He wants to go second if the fielders are able to mess up, but fielder's able to get that ball and keeping Goomba at first here.
Fair Goomba, lazy line out to the center fielder Green Shy Guy. We go 1-0 now. Bottom 5th. This is really the Matthew special right here. He wins with random home runs.
Yep. One of the most famous series that we've ever had was Mario Super Sluggers Draft Event 5, the Banana Division Wildcard Series of the Mount Pleasant Arsonists versus Pink County Pineapples, in which I believe both games ended 1-0 in favor of the Arsonists.
Oh, but Green Me gets it down the line. That's going to be too big. I don't know why Green Me didn't stretch that into a double. I'm going to be honest.
Mario Super Sluggers.
I mean, Goomba best right fielder in the game. Green Me probably scared of getting thrown out there.
Donkey Kong. Oh no! Green Dry Bones off the top of the wall.
Oh, just barely. Just a little more power on that. That would have been gone. That would have been a walk-off dinger. But still, though, Petey Piranha coming up with no outs.
Star pitch coming from DK. It's the barrel. It's thrown for a ball. Great take.
Yeah, some of these star pitches are very risky.
Petey Piranha! Home run animation!
Field,
will he get it?
Yes! Not getting there in time!
Will! Walk-off 3-run bomb from Peter and Piranha!
You can never count out the Junkies when they have Petey on their team. didn't even need to take it out in that inning. Just 2 hits and a dinger from Petey. Series 2-0 in favor of the Junkies.
What a start, what a series. We're going to move on to our next set here. Stay tuned. Petey Piranha, MVP.
The box score looks like they will. See some points. Petey with 160 batting. My goodness. We'll see you guys in a sec.